The foreign ministers of Egypt, France, and Jordan gathered in Cairo jointly advocating for an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza, along with the release of all captives held by Hamas, as reported by Al Jazeera. Speaking at a joint news conference, France's Foreign Minister Stéphane Séjourné stated, "We would put forward a draft resolution at the UN Security Council setting out a political settlement of the bombardment." He further emphasized that the resolution would encompass all the criteria for a two-state solution of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, according to the AFP news agency. In Mirpur, Azad Jammu and Kashmir, a mob comprising around 250 to 300 individuals gathered, fueled by anti-Israel sentiments and vocal support for Palestine. They targeted an international fast food franchise owned by Chaudhry Mohammad Saeed, a local PMLN leader and former AJK minister. Despite the deployment of approximately 24 policemen to guard the area, the outnumbered officers couldn't prevent the demonstrators from launching a violent assault on the restaurant. The mob hurled stones, causing damage to the building's exterior, and some even managed to enter the premises, where they vandalized and set parts of it ablaze. However, swift action by the police contained the fire, albeit leaving several officers injured in the process. SSP Mirpur Kamran Ali suspects that the protest may have been motivated by more than just solidarity with Palestine, hinting at underlying political and business rivalries. An FIR has been lodged, resulting in the detention of 54 individuals under various sections of the Penal Code and the Anti-Terrorism Act. The United Kingdom's Labour Party has experienced a significant decline in membership by 23,000 due to dissatisfaction with its Gaza policy and environmental messaging. Despite leading in opinion polls, the party lost members, dropping from 390,000 in January to 366,604 last week. Labour's stance on Gaza, particularly leader Keir Starmer's refusal to call for an immediate ceasefire during the conflict, has sparked criticism and led to resignations, including from Labour councillors. The party's reluctance to address concerns from Muslim voters over its Gaza stance has raised alarms, with the Labour Muslim Network warning of potential long-term repercussions. Additionally, discontent among Green supporters emerged after the party dropped a commitment to a £28 billion green investment plan. Starmer faced rebellions and front-bench resignations over the Gaza issue, indicating internal dissent. In Pakistan's political landscape, over 300 lawyers urged the Supreme Court to address allegations of interference by intelligence agencies invoking Article 184(3) of the Constitution. This article grants the Supreme Court original jurisdiction in matters involving questions of public importance and the enforcement of fundamental rights. 6 Islamabad High Court judges wrote to the Supreme Judicial Council detailing attempts to pressure judges through abduction, torture of relatives, and secret surveillance. A commission headed by former CJP Hussain Gilani was approved by the federal cabinet. More than 300 lawyers issued a public statement endorsing the call for Supreme Court investigation into alleged intelligence agency interference. They stressed the importance of judicial independence, criticized government-led inquiries for lacking impartiality, and called for transparent proceedings to safeguard judiciary integrity and ensure true independence.